नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। आई एम जीवीएन डॉक्टर रूपेश एमलिकार, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ क्रिया शारीर, फैकल्टी ऑफ आयुर्वेदिक साइंस, ज्योति विद्यापीठ, वुमेन्स यूनिवर्सिटी, जयपुर. Today we will discuss the topic diabetes mellitus. Diabetes mellitus is a metabolic disorder characterized by high blood glucose level associated with other manifestations. Diabetes means polyuria and mellitus means honey. Classification of diabetes mellitus. Diabetes may be primary or secondary. Primary diabetes is unrelated to another disease, whereas secondary diabetes occurs due to damage of pancreas by another disease or factor. Further, primary diabetes can be classified into two types, type 1 diabetes mellitus and type 2 diabetes mellitus. Type 1 diabetes mellitus is due to deficiency of insulin because of destruction of beta cell in islets of Langerhans. This type of diabetes mellitus usually occurs before 40 years of age. The person affected by this require insulin injection. So it is also called insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. When it develops at infancy or childhood, it is called juvenile diabetes. Type 1 diabetes mellitus develops rapidly and progresses at a rapid phase. It is not associated with obesity but may be associated with acidosis or ketosis. Now, causes of type 1 diabetes mellitus. First, degeneration of beta cells in the islets of Langerhans of pancreas. Second, destruction of beta cells by viral infection. Third, congenital disorder of beta cells. And fourth, destruction of beta cells during autoimmune diseases. It is due to the development of antibodies against beta cells. Other forms of type 1 diabetes mellitus are: first, latent autoimmune diabetes in adults. The diabetes has slow onset and slow progress than insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, and it occurs in later life after 35 years. It may be difficult to distinguish latent autoimmune diabetes in adult from type 2 diabetes mellitus since pancreas takes longer period to stop secreting insulin. Second type is maturity onset diabetes in young individuals. It is a rare inherited form of diabetes mellitus that occurs before 25 years. It is due to hereditary defect in insulin secretion. Next is type 2 diabetes mellitus. Type 2 diabetes mellitus is due to insulin resistance, means there is no insulin deficiency but failure of insulin receptors to give response to insulin. So the body is unable to use insulin. About 90% of diabetic patients have type 2 diabetes mellitus. It usually occurs after 40 years. In most cases, it can be controlled by oral hypoglycemic drugs. Only some forms of type 2 diabetes mellitus require insulin. So it is also called non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. Type 2 diabetes mellitus may or may not be associated with ketosis, but often it is associated with obesity. Causes for type 2 diabetes mellitus. In this type of diabetes, the structure and functions of beta cells and blood level of insulin are normal, but insulin receptors may be less, absent, or abnormal, resulting in insulin resistance. Common causes of insulin resistance are genetic disorders, lifestyle changes such as bad eating habit and physical inactivity leading to obesity, and stress. Other forms of type 2 diabetes mellitus are gestational diabetes and prediabetes. Gestational diabetes occurs during pregnancy. It is due to many factors such as hormones secreted during pregnancy, obesity, lifestyle before and during pregnancy. Usually, diabetes disappears after delivery of the child. However, the woman has high risk of development of type 2 diabetes. Prediabetes is also called chemical, subclinical, latent, or borderline diabetes. It is the stage between normal condition and diabetes. The person does not show overt symptoms of diabetes, but there is an increase in blood glucose level. Though prediabetes is reversible, but affected persons are at high risk of developing type 2 diabetes mellitus. Next is secondary diabetes mellitus. It may be temporary or may become permanent. Secondary diabetes mellitus may be associated with endocrine disorders such as gigantism, acromegaly, and Cushing syndromes, damage of pancreas due to disorders such as chronic pancreatitis, cystic fibrosis, and hemochromatosis, pancreectomy, liver disease such as hepatitis C and fatty liver, autoimmune diseases such as celiac disease, excessive use of drugs like antihypertensive drugs, steroids, oral contraceptives, chemotherapy drugs, and excessive intake of alcohol and opiates. Now, sign and symptoms of diabetes mellitus. First sign is glucosuria. Glucosuria is the loss of glucose in urine. When glucose level rises above 180 mg per dl in blood, glucose appears in the urine, which is called glucosuria. Second symptoms is osmotic diuresis. Osmotic effect decreases the reabsorption of water from renal tubules, resulting in diuresis. It leads to polyuria and polydipsia. Next symptom is polyuria. Polyuria, excess urine formation with increase in the frequency of voiding urine. Polydipsia means increase in water intake. Next symptom is polyphagia, means the intake of excess food. Next is asthenia. Asthenia means loss of strength. Next sign is acidosis. During insulin deficiency, glucose cannot be utilized by the peripheral tissue for energy. So a large amount of fat is broken down to release energy. It causes the formation of excess keto acids leading to acidosis. Next sign is acetone breathing. In case of severe ketoacidosis, acetone is expired in expiratory air, giving the characteristic acetone or fruity breath odor. It is a life-threatening condition of severe diabetes. Next sign is Kussmaul's breathing. Kussmaul's breathing is the increase in the rate and depth of respiration caused by severe acidosis. Next sign is circulatory shock. Circulatory shock. Osmotic diuresis leads to dehydration, which causes circulatory shock. It occurs only in severe diabetes condition. And lastly, coma. Due to Kussmaul's breathing, large amount of carbon dioxide is lost during expiration. It leads to drastic reduction in the concentration of bicarbonate ions, causing severe acidosis and coma. Prolonged hyperglycemia in diabetes mellitus causes dysfunctions and injury of many tissues and systems. Example: cardiovascular complication like hypertension, myocardial infarction, degenerative changes in the retina called diabetic retinopathy, degenerative changes in kidney known as diabetic nephropathy, degeneration of autonomic and peripheral nerves called diabetic neuropathy. So here we end the topic diabetes mellitus, in which we studied types of diabetes mellitus, sign and symptoms of diabetes mellitus, and complication of diabetes mellitus. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University Jaipur. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in it comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.